Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and I'm here at the botanic garden of the city of La Orotava on the island of Tenerife. Sorry for the noise, there is construction work going on here. So, this is a little bit confusing because actually the most famous botanic garden in the Canary Islands, the botanic garden of Puerto de la Cruz, is also named the Garden of La Orotava, the Garden of Acclimatization of La Orotava. Well, this is easy to explain. When the garden in Puerto was created 200 years ago, Puerto was just a harbor of the city of La Orotava. Nowadays, it's a separate city. And so, the city of La Orotava created its own botanic garden, which is a bit further uphill than the garden of Puerto. And this is reflected in the choice of trees they planted in the botanic garden. Here you can basically plant almost all those subtropical things you can plant in Puerto, but you can also plant a couple temperate things. Well, the little botanic garden of La Orotava, literally Higuela del Botanico, means the little daughter of the botanic garden because it's much smaller and younger than the botanic garden of Puerto. It's really amazing, and if you visit the city of La Orotava, definitely check it out. It has one of the most beautiful dragon trees in the Canary Islands. What else does it have? Oh, is this a liquidambar, which will probably not grow so well in the hot coastal areas. Some big tree ferns. Speropteris, I have even forgotten the Latin name. Well, here there is the native and endemic canary date palm, Phoenix canariensis, which was spread throughout the subtropical and Mediterranean climates of the world as an ornamental. Oh, here we have Ficus auriculata, one of the most interesting fig species for cultivation. And it's possible that it's kind of ripe. Well, here's a magnolia. Well, pink banana plants. Pink bananas do come from pink banana plants. However, I'm not completely sure if this is not an ornamental species or hybrid or variety, because the flower buds look very impressive, but I don't see fruit anywhere. Is this some monstera here? Let's see, yes, this is some monstera, but some smallish cultivar. Roses. You can grow roses in coastal areas of the Canary Islands, but they grow a bit better up here. Nandina domestica, you can grow this stuff even in Germany. Here, enjoy once more the big dragon tree. This palm over there should be sabal, some sort of sabal. Well, buxus, I've never seen buxus in coastal areas, but here they have a nice middle-sized plant and a lot of little hedges made of buxus. Erythrina, some bamboo. This was Erythrina rubinerva, by the way, I just read the label. Well, there is a pitanga and a myrtle, two interesting fruit shrubs. What is this? This must be some sort of sambucus, but is this Sambucus palmensis? I'm not exactly sure because there is no label. This could actually be the native endemic elderberry of the islands, which is also being used for its fruit. Let's see here. Well, here we have something you will hardly see in coastal areas, Corylus avellana. This is the standard European hazelnut, which is also grown on a small scale in the hills of the Canary Islands, but it's not so popular. I mean, they have a lot of other interesting fruit and nut trees to choose from. Maclura pomifera, the Osage orange. This is a stuff that can stand up to minus 40 degrees Celsius, or minus, I don't know, what is this, 20 something degrees Fahrenheit. So it's strange to see a very frost hardy plant in this climate. Some Brugmansia. Let's see if I'll manage to make a video of the largest part of the garden, because it really has a lot of interesting stuff here. Okay, Andrianthus, I don't even know this. Pittosporum undulatum, a nice big specimen. Oh, Lantana camara, the edible tickberry, which a lot of people consider toxic. Rhaphis humilis, a small palm thicket, which looks more like bamboo. Euchromationeum, a nice ornamental Zolanaceae. More ornamental bananas here. Ooh, ha ha ha. See, here we have a monarch butterfly, oh, with a broken wing. And this Asclepias, it's not only popular with the adult monarchs, look, there are at least 5 of them here on those couple plants. No, it's also popular with their larvae. Well, I don't see their larvae right now. Here there is a little snail, but actually if there are holes in the leaves, there should be, here, see a little caterpillar. I don't know if this is a monarch caterpillar, but the monarch butterfly is the super famous butterfly which migrates thousands of kilometers each year. So I think it was really worth showing. Here another one in the shade. Really beautiful, not native to Tenerife. I think they escaped from some butterfly zoo, but nevertheless super beautiful. Here is a bigger caterpillar. Those could be monarch caterpillars, but I don't know what monarch caterpillars look like exactly. But this is how they survive on the Canary Islands. If we got here some fuchsia. Fuchsia also have edible fruit. Another liquidambar, another Brugmansia. Some other banana species. This looks like some wild banana. Very thin plants. However, I don't see fruit anywhere. Well, let's go to a couple more confirmed fruit trees. Here we have a coffee tree which doesn't look very good. What is this behind it? Could this be a K apple? If it's a K apple, it's another famous fruit tree. Here a big white sapote or Casimiroa edulis. Oh, finally I see full-sized fruit on a white sapote in the Canary Islands. This year I was very unlucky with white sapote on the Canary Islands, but here there are fruit and some of them are the size of tennis balls. I'll try to zoom in. Where is it? Here is one of the biggest white sapote fruit I've ever seen. An incredibly tasty fruit, but this year I seem to be out of luck with it. Another white sapote, well, they know what is good, and this has even more fruit. But not a single one on the ground. The gardeners here are really able. They clean away all the fruit as soon as they fall. But here, see, they are much closer. Here there is a white sapote fruit. I never saw white sapote on markets in the Canary Islands. What a pity. Here ginkgo, also with edible fruit and seeds. A nice big avocado tree. I even saw avocados lying on the ground around here. Seems to be some brown variety, this avocado. What is this here? Could this be a pitanga? No, no, I don't mean a pitanga. I thought this could be an acerola, but it's no acerola. Yeah, those bananas are most certainly something ornamental. More fuchsia, but no fruit on those fuchsia. Some huge Araucaria heterophylla. This is about as big as I've seen them on those islands. A stem over a meter in diameter. Is this a macadamia nut? Could be a macadamia nut. I'll just have to check if there are nuts underneath. Some very old palms. This is a Canary date palm. What is this? Wow, and this is probably some Washingtonia, which is about 20 meters. So when I say very old, I don't mean because they are very thick. When a palm tree is thick, that doesn't mean it's old. It just means that it has a lot of nutrients and water. A palm tree is old when it's tall because it grows only in one direction, upwards. It doesn't get thicker, so if it cannot get thick enough from the beginning, it stays just as thick. Let's see what else we've got. It's a small botanic garden, but a very diverse one. This could be a Canary Island juniper here. Juniperus phoenicia, but it doesn't really look like phoenicia. Okay, I'm not sure which juniper this is. Oh, here we have the most iconic Canary Island fruit tree. The Canary Island strawberry tree, or arbutus. And this might be the biggest one I've ever seen. Look at that. This is big. This is huge. This is amazing. This must be very old and very well looked after, by the way, because I've never seen them reach that size. Oh, here there's a kind of a swampy corner. Alocasia odora. You can eat this plant, the leaves as well as the, stem. Here there is some sort of, this must be some wild banana or some old cultivar. Look how tall they are. Those are over 6 meters tall. And they actually have good sized bananas up here. Hope you can see something with my low quality zoom. But no name on those bananas. I don't even know if they know what they have. Because bananas, they are propagated vegetatively, so every mutation. Oh, Musa balbisiana. So this is some. So this is some cooking plantain. Interesting. So we have a Catarrhuxylum spinosum. No idea if you can eat this. Here we have a different banana. The different fuchsia. Oh, and what are those balls lying on the ground here? Okay, they are the fruit of the Aloerites molucanus. Well, Euphorbiaceae. You should always be careful with Euphorbiaceae. Okay, what is this banana? Fortunately, they don't say, but it's a different one from the plantain which grows nearby. And here yet another banana. They really like their bananas in the Canary Islands. Let's see what this banana is. Okay, definitely a different one. Darker than the other ones we saw around here. But, yes, actually there are some fruit. Looks like some wild banana from Southeast Asia. What have we got here? A big lantana, another brugmansia. They sure like the toxic brugmansia. Well, folks, this was an overview of the Higuela del Botanico, the little botanic garden of the city of La Orotava. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the nice island of Tenerife. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.